Say, Uncle! Say you won't make more missiles!
Okay, guys, President Trump has just rocked the world once again with an announcement on the war in Iran, which he says is over now. Okay, wait just a second here. President Trump just minutes ago was planning on dropping the Moab on Iran, saying that it might go nuclear, demanding only unconditional surrender when Iran can't fight any longer. But now Donald Trump is saying, I think we're good here. It kind of matches what he said this weekend, and we'll give you all the breaking news right now. This is what President Trump posted on Saturday, saying Iran, which is being beat to hell, has apologized and surrendered to its Middle East neighbors and promised that it will not shoot down at them anymore. The promise was only made because of a relentless U.S. and Israeli attack. They were looking to take over and rule the Middle East. It's the first time that Iran has ever lost in thousands of years, and surrounding Middle Eastern countries, and they have said, thank you, President Trump. You're welcome. Iran is no longer the bully of the Middle East. They were instead the loser of the Middle East, and will be for many decades until they surrender or more likely completely collapse. Okay. So Donald Trump promised that Iran would be hit very, very hard today, and they were. All of Iran's oil depots were blown up, and it was like literal Dante's Inferno, hell on earth. And President Trump is now planning on seizing some of the islands that they use in order to export their oil. Very interesting stuff. Nonetheless, here's what President Trump said literally minutes ago in a phone interview. President Trump speaking with this, I think it's CBS News reporter. Yeah, there we go. President Trump told me that the war could be over soon. I think the war is very complete, pretty much. They have no Navy, no communications. They've got no Air Force. He added that the U.S. is very far ahead of its initial 4 to 5 week estimated time frame. President Trump, the war is very complete, is now the number one headline in the world right now. Again, from minutes ago. Phone interview with CBS News on Monday, President Trump said the U.S. war with Iran could be almost over. I think the war is very complete, pretty much, the president said, speaking at Doral, Florida Golf Club. Iran has no Navy, no comms. Their drones are being blown up all over the place, including their manufacturing of drones. The U.S. military said it struck over 3,000 Iranian targets in the first week of the operations. If you look, they have nothing left. There's nothing left in the military sense, says Trump. Late Sunday, Iran announced that Ayatollah, the new Ayatollah, the son of Ayatollah Khomeini, would replace his father as Iran's supreme leader, but nobody's seen him because apparently he was horribly injured in one of the bombings. I have no message for him, none whatsoever, the president said, adding that he has someone else in mind to lead the country. Commercial shipping through the Straits of Hormuz, where about 20% of the global oil supply flows, has effectively ground to a halt. The president said the U.S. could do a lot about the strait and threatened Iran if its inhabitants were in the waterway. They've shot everything that they have to shoot. They better not try anything cute, or it's going to be the end of that country. If they do anything bad, it would be the end of Iran. You never hear that name again. Donald Trump said, goodness gracious. Start thinking it over. Whoa. Mr. Trump initially estimated that the war would take a month to complete. We're very far ahead of schedule. Then President Trump talked about actually taking over the Strait of Hormuz as the Department of War posted just this image. No mercy. Whew. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and see. Well, how's the reaction here? Well, the reaction's been extremely good. You can see that, well, the stock market has turned green on this news. NASDAQ is absolutely exploding upward. The Dow Jones has also absolutely gone parabolic and erased all of its losses on the day. Whew. So the markets are loving this. Trump floats ending the war in Iran after mysterious call with Vladimir Putin. Could this potentially be part of what Trump's strategy is here? Because on the same day today, like there is now rumors that America is going to stop its sanctions on Russian oil. Will Vladimir Putin get something out of this where they'll stop funding Iran? They'll help do a regime change in Iran or support that. And then the Russian economy gets opened up to Western investment again. Maybe. President Trump suggested his war with Iran could soon come to an end just hours after completing a mystery phone call with Vladimir Putin. Trump told reporters the U.S. forces are very far ahead of schedule, claiming Iran's military has effectively been destroyed. I think the war is very complete, very much, Trump told CBS News. Okay, well, what is this exactly? The two leaders discussed the current war in Ukraine as well as the oil market in Venezuela. Following Trump's remarks, the stock market rallied a tumultuous trading day. U.S. oil has also plunged. It was up at like $115 a barrel. Now it's down to $86 a barrel. Goodness gracious. After Trump said he was thinking about taking it over, the Straits of Hormuz. The Dow closed up 200 points after dropping nearly 900 points in the session low, and the S&P jumped. NASDAQ spiked as well. The president also claimed that Iran's missile and drone capabilities have completely been neutralized following the death of the regime's supreme leader. And reports are that while President Trump is having a great time, here's the Donald and the Beast. The reports are that the Mojtaba Khomeini was reportedly severely injured. One of his legs had to be amputated. And he's not even aware that he's supreme leader. Yikes. Okay. So, I mean, not great, obviously. Markets jumping at the news that Trump thinks the war is complete. Again, is he using this as a proxy for Putin? It's very fascinating. I didn't actually know this until reading this article right here. Trump's latest remark comes as he held a call with Putin. And the Russian president shared a proposal to quickly end the war. Oh, okay. So we end our war in Iran, they'll end the war in Ukraine? I don't know. That's kind of awesome. Something like that. We stop sanctions on Russia, and Russia will facilitate, like Russia and China, but China's such a dodgy ally. Russia's like an ally of Iran. They could really facilitate, they could truly facilitate change here. I don't know. This is fascinating. Okay, I guess we'll see. The Trump went farther by telling close aides he would support killing Iran's new supreme leader. Mojtaba, 56, the second son of the Ayatollah, was announced as his successor. But he ain't doing too well, according to these reports. Anyway, U.S. ceasefire in Iran. Looks like the betting markets are very excited about the potential ceasefire in Iran. The possibility is exploding. The markets are exploding. All good things, ladies and gentlemen, must come to an end. So I guess we'll see. Look at that. Everything green. Everything flips green on the announcement of peace. And Donald Trump might get his unconditional surrender. Let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Shortest world war in history. Venezuela, Cuba now, like effectively states in America. Canada next. Greenland. I don't know, man. Coming up W's. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.